Am I the asshole for refusing to help a girl in gym unless she stops recording me? I think I acted rudely with a girl in the gym and wanted to get opinions on if I was the asshole in this situation. Well, she was recording, so she was probably just trying to get your ass. Them's the rules. Everyone knows that nobody's recording in the gym for form. It's simply to see if they can catch somebody creeping in the background. I, 41 male, go to the gym early morning around 5:30 a.m. There are generally very few people that come to the gym at that time. There is a girl early 20s that also comes to the gym at the same time. We always say hello to each other and have a small talk between our sets. She comes in early because the gym is empty and she likes to record herself working out as she wants to be a fitness influencer or something. She seems dedicated and we know each other for at least a year. Okay. Today morning, as I was working out, she came to me and asked for help. She was very excited and told me that she wanted to go for a PR on a barbell squat. She asked me if I could spot her, as she was not confident if she would be able to do it. I said okay, as this is not the most uncommon thing. For people who are unfamiliar, this is an exercise where you carry a barbell with weights on your back, perform a squat. I know. I like how he has to clarify because he's on Reddit. He's like, for those of you that don't know, I understand the demographic here. The spotter has to stand behind the person and support the person in case they fail to get up. As she was getting ready, I saw her phone in the corner and asked her if I can be off camera or if she can stop recording. She said she really wanted to record herself doing it and I would look good on camera. I told her that I really do not want to be on camera, as my wife or coworkers may watch the video if she posts it online, and it may not look good for me. Another reason I did not tell her was because she was wearing a very revealing outfit, small sports bra, tight shorts, and I really did not feel comfortable being recorded standing behind her. She promised me that she would record it for herself and not post the video. However, I just did not want to be recorded. I told her that I really feel uncomfortable, and if she waits for 30 minutes, one of the trainers may be able to help her. She became really upset and asked me why I'm making the situation weird. She accused me of sexualizing her. She asked me if she was a man, would I have done it? Probably. It's kind of like you know how cops, they always bring in a female police officer? Not always, but if you are a woman and you ask for a female police officer, I think as long as you're not, doing like something absolutely heinous, you know what I mean? If you're just like getting searched for whatever reason and you're not like aggressive, then I think you can ask for a female police officer to be brought in, which makes sense because they're going to be all up on you. You know what I mean? This is kind of the same thing here. I think it would make sense if somebody's going to be all up on you. You get what I'm saying? Um, but anyways, if she felt she had or I felt she had a point, as I have done it for other people. I told her that I would be okay doing it. I just don't want to be recorded doing it. She again went on a rant about me body shaming her and me being uncomfortable with her perfectly fine outfit. I mean, you want to hit it. The PR. I mean, I get the point that she's getting to about wanting it to be recorded, but like also at the same time, I understand you not wanting to be on it's not even just like he says, I don't want to be caught seen in a video being, with you. I have a wife and kid, just don't. I don't know, but like just on a I don't want to be in your video type situation. I totally understand. I tend to side with the people who are like, I don't want to be in your video, because if you don't want to be in the video, you don't want to be in the video. That's just life. You know what I'm saying? Um, Not that I would always be like, don't put me in a video, but there's a lot of times where it's like, hey, I'm good on being in whatever your weird video is. I don't know you. You could be weird. I could be like, yeah, sure, I'll be in the background of your video. And you'll be like, so, Hitler was pretty dope. And I'll be like, all right, never mind. I'm going to go ahead and head out. I don't really want to be in the background of this one, especially with the haircut. When you cut it this low, you kind of don't want to be in any videos talking about that type of situation. It's naturally like, of course, he's in the background. I don't want to talk about it. I felt bad that I upset her, as she was just trying to work out. I have also asked people to spot me in the past, and people always helped. However, I just did not want to be recorded. Am I the asshole to refuse to spot her because she was recording it? And also, by the way, I think in the age of influencers, you not wanting to be recorded in the gym for whatever reason, even if it seems innocent, makes total sense. Because what if she just flipped it on you? Because I've seen people that like, oh, can you hold my phone? Oh my God, thank you so much. You're so nice. And then they just start screaming, like, stop recording. It's like, and some of those are fake. A lot of them are fake. Let's be real here. No, most people don't have the balls to do that to somebody. And which is good, because you shouldn't do that to people. But, you get the idea. Am I the asshole to refuse to spot her because she was recording it? I don't want her to feel that it was because of her clothes or because she is a girl. However, as a married man, I need to observe some boundaries, and I really don't want to be recorded in that way with a girl half my age. I am also worried that she recorded our whole conversation and may post it online. I don't think you'll look bad in that case. I do not know what I should do in this situation, and I'm a bit worried. No, you're not the asshole here. Like, definitively. I feel like we've gotten too many not the assholes here. But yeah, she became really upset, asked me why I'm making this situation weird. She is the one who made it weird by not immediately responding to your request to turn the camera off with, oh, sure, no problem. I felt bad that I upset her. She was just trying to work out. I mean, I understand. I legitimately understand you wanting to record you hitting a PR and, seeing how your form holds up as well while you're doing that. I totally understand that point. But I also totally understand, like, if somebody doesn't want to, if somebody doesn't want to, especially in that situation where you're kind of like all up on somebody potentially, just in case, it's just, I don't know, she's backing her ass up into you. It's not really my prerogative. You know what I mean? If there's a male equivalent of that, imagine if in order to spot a man while he was doing a workout, he had to just like teabag you maybe a little bit. He had to teabag you maybe a smidge. You'd probably be like, well, I probably don't want to be caught on camera doing this, but if you want to maybe hang out later. I felt bad that I upset her as she was just trying to work out. No, she wasn't. She was trying to record a video for her social media followers. Moreover, if she initially tried to involve you in this okay, we get it. Surreptitiously, we get it. Okay, we get it. Reddit nerd, you're throwing out the words that I'm always gonna mess up with my autism speak. You know me. That usually, actually, I should give credit to myself because usually the only reason why I mispronounce something is because I talk way too fast. That's usually the main reason it happens. But I started reading that and knew I was going to mispronounce it, even though it's a word that I can pronounce. Just because I knew I would get tongue-tied. It's one of those words. It's like world. Actually, I guess I don't really have a problem with world unless I'm talking really fast. And then, you get like a world. Whole wide world. And it's like, okay, cool. I guess I'm 5 years old. Explains the Funkos in the back. The only thing you did wrong was explaining to her why you didn't want to be recorded. You didn't know her any such explanation. I don't want to be recorded. Let's go ahead and see how much you're an asshole. I want to see one of those dudes who's like, you're an asshole for not taking up on that offer, buddy. Because those dudes exist. Why do women always have to record themselves in the damn gym, especially when other people just want to work out and not have to worry about being recorded? It's especially when they wear revealing clothing and do the whole "this guy is sexualizing me" on camera. I mean, it makes sense. Dudes are going to be paranoid going to the gym. Anyone like seeing a camera anywhere. Like my thing, if I'm going to the gym, man, I'm looking at the ground. I'm looking at the ground, and that's about it. I won't even look in mirrors. Like, don't even say hi to me. I don't want to talk to you. What are you going to do here? Because they aren't there to improve their health and fitness. They are there for social media money. Anyone else hoping this goes viral so that raging asshole of a gym buddy who has never been told no sees it? No, not really. I'm going to go in a little different direction. If you feel that it would look bad if your wife saw it, then maybe you shouldn't have agreed to do it in the first place. Conversely, if you're doing what anyone would do for someone else at the gym, then you shouldn't be afraid of how it might look. So I'm going with you're the asshole. If you think it looks inappropriate, then you shouldn't have declined, or you should have declined spotting her to begin with. Whether it's recorded or not isn't the point. Kind of, I guess. Whether or not it is being recorded is exactly the point. He has to help. He was going to help her with good intentions in mind because he wanted to be kind and help her out, but other people might not have seen it like that. See, I agree with that second point because this is the internet, and I don't know if you know this, but like there's videos uploaded like every other day, like, oh, this guy was being a creep in the gym, and sometimes this guy being the creep in the gym, and other times it's just like, with full context, it turns out that dude wasn't really being a creep at the gym. You're just an asshole. So, yeah, like in today's age, like, yeah, I'll help you spot. Oh, you want to record it at the same time? Nah, probably not. Because if you upload this and then all of a sudden, like, I'm a 40-year-old dude who's all up on a young 20-year-old and it's like, that's kind of, is that your husband or something? Because, he's all up on you. The internet's a weird place, man. As much as I would like to pretend that we live in a world where you could spot somebody doing a squat in that way and nobody would assume anything from it, we just don't live in that world. I don't know. I feel like if you're not okay with your wife knowing seeing it, then you should have just politely declined in the first place. Seems a bit disingenuous. I think it being recorded is different. Even if his wife is fine with it, he still has nothing to gain and a lot to lose being filmed. She should have asked him if he was okay with her filming beforehand. What? You're barely the asshole, but you're not on the couch or in jail, so you did good, lol. No way would a logical man touch that with a 10... Wait, what? YBTA, I guess? I don't know. Logical man touch that with a 10-foot pole? Not the asshole. It's unfortunate that your motivations seem to be about being seen with a young woman wearing revealing clothing rather than simply not wanting to be filmed. Wait. It's unfortunate that your motivations seem to be about being seen with a young woman wearing revealing clothing rather than simply not wanting to be filmed. No, I think that's just... I don't even think it has to do with the clothing. I think it has to do with you're helping to spot somebody with a squat and, like, her ass is up on you. I'm confused. Spotting squats. Like, I'm just genuinely, like, I'm looking, and if you have two people, somebody can spot you, like, on each side, but if it's one person, they spot you behind you. I don't know, man. They're just backing that ass up on you. I was confused because I've never actually been spotted when I squat. You know what I mean? That's never happened to me. You know, if I know that I'm going to be lifting something that's too much, I'll probably just use a rack. Even though, you know, those cable racks suck hot ass, it's better than, I guess, dying. You know, you can just flick it backwards and it'll lock into place. I don't know. Finally, someone talking sense. He's not the asshole in this scenario, but definitely did sexualize her by refusing to help because of her body. He didn't refuse to help her. He just didn't want to be recorded because, you know, that gets posted online. And then all of a sudden, you're the 40-year-old dude who's all up on someone's ass. I don't know, man. To be fair, you sort of are sexualizing her. You'd have had a much easier time explaining this as a privacy issue. Not wanting to be on camera is absolutely a valid reason. Maybe. Drawing her gym where your marriage and your relative ages in discussion basically makes you sound like a perv. Just say no politely. That's all you needed to do. Hey, man, I mean, I understand what you're saying. Like, oh, it was only weird until you made it weird. But I don't know if you've been on the internet recently. I don't know if you realize how a video of a 40-something-year-old man spotting a woman that's in her, like, early 20s or whatever would look like almost immediately. People are going to be like, is he your sugar daddy? Blah, blah, blah. What's with this? He's a creep. Like, almost immediately. I don't know if you, and this has never happened to me before. I've seen it happen to other people. And every time it happens, it's like how many times have we seen one of those gym recording videos gone wrong where it's like, oh, this guy was a creep. And then 2 weeks later, it's like, turns out he wasn't a creep. He's just a normal guy. But whatever. The person recording was insane. Who would have thought? Yep, and this is the way the world works. If he doesn't want to be seen in a video with a girl in tights half his age, that's what it is, and it's perfectly fine. You sound like you're caught up in all this woke stuff. Sorry about that. Oh, God, woke stuff. But there's a high probability she would have used the video to say he's sexualizing her and that he's... I don't think we can automatically say that, but I'm saying that maybe her intentions are great because y'all seem to have some type of communication. I can't imagine a world where she would be cool with communicating with you many, many, many times. And then randomly one day she would just decide that that's the day she's going to accuse you of being a creep. But what I am saying is even if you both kind of went into this and you recorded the video and nothing bad happened from it, the internet is a weird place. And all of a sudden 2 weeks later, it's like, look at this weird guy spotting this 20-year-old. They don't even know each other. He has a wife. And it's like, because the internet's a weird fucking place. I don't see how he would be sexualizing her. The guy's just trying to cover his ass. We live in a world where A, women, especially women wearing revealing clothing, are sexualized. B, it's not uncommon for 40-something-year-old men to cheat on their wife with some pretty 20-something. And C, men are viewed as sex-hungry pigs because, admittedly, some are, which is true. I can, you know, admit the faults of my fellow mankind. You know what I mean? The only reason she felt sexualized is because she didn't take no for an answer. Not the asshole, not the asshole. You do realize you were filmed anyway, and that video is probably up under the title Creepy Guy Sexualizes Me in the Gym. If you find it, send it to Joey Soul so he can publicly blast her and get her banned at the gym. What if this was all just like a very... what if this was just like a very complicated way? What if he really was weird, and he's basically playing like... what's the word I'm looking for? He's basically playing the he's giving not an ultimatum. It's not an ultimatum. An alibi. He's got an alibi. You know what I'm saying? to be like, whoa, yeah, guys, I posted this on Am I the Asshole a week ago. I told you this was going to happen. Isn't that crazy how it happened? Anyways, I'm totally innocent. But then you watch the video and he was just like, let me get up in that or something. I don't know. What would a 40-year-old say at the gym to a what you guys know? Anybody know what a 40-year-old creep would say to you in the gym if he wanted to hook up with you or whatever? Would he say, "Let me get up in that"? I try to think of like the most I'm trying to think of like the most unappealing things you could probably hear. But I can't really say the most unappealing things on YouTube without getting in some type of trouble. So we'll just say, "Hey, let me get all up in that." Whatever whatever shuts things down. Imagine that. Anyways, not the asshole for not wanting to be recorded. And yeah, man, you got to be careful about your image. All of a sudden, who's this gym bunny you're hanging out with, huh? Huh? All of a sudden you're divorced. You've been married for 20 years. You hate to see it.